mean, some things like you can. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can spank one too hard, but I mean,
okay,
But I'm talking about but there's a difference in I lost my temper and I spanked it too hard, and
I love torturing. I
put out cigarettes on it.
Yeah, or I punched this 5-year-old baby in the face. I mean, 10 or 20 times.
Right, like I don't understand, and those people seem to be the ones that they just can put a baby out and then make another baby, and it's like, God forbid, stop them. And then you have people, like I know people that would be the best parents and they can't conceive, and it's just not fair. It's not fair. I'm thinking about somebody right now that she's not got a biological child. She does have an adopted child. She's such a good mom, and of course, it's not easy for her to conceive because she'd be a good, loving mother. It's just, it irritates me so much, and it's so hard. I mean, and I know, I just said she adopted, but she probably wouldn't have had the opportunity had it not been a child from her family. It's like, we make it, there's so many obstacles for good parents, and it's just disheartening. It's really disheartening.
Yeah, it's like... sometimes it's really hard to not think that awful, stupid, drug addict, thieving people get just the easy way in life, because it seems like they're always getting away with shit.
Well, and they so often...
And people who have worked for it have the hardest times.
I think part of that's because so often the consequences of their bad acts don't affect them. It affects others. It's just like your grandmother. She ended up paying, God knows how much for your mom's stupid shit.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Over pure, whatever. It's like your mom never had to take the responsibility for all her fuck-ups. And I know your mom enabled it. I mean, your grandma enabled it. But that's a lot. There's a lot of layers to shit. She kept, I'm sure in her mind she was saving her, and she was trying to protect her and protect, but all the consequences fell on other people, not her. And that's why your grandma's been gone for 15 years, and your mom's still doing what she does. But only that now there's nobody to bail her out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what she's up to. Real quick, I just found out my pop died in August of last year. And I just found out, no thanks to anybody in his fucking family, that we were Facebook friends with.
Did you notice when you stopped being Facebook friends with them?
Nope.
So it just kind of went away. You never.
Yeah, I never noticed it because they didn't post
they didn't
a lot.
post very much.
But as soon as I found out, I was like, why the fuck didn't Gina say something? And I went to Facebook. It's not there.
And I'll tell you why. Because Gina and her husband, who is her pop's brother, sold his trailer, sold his truck, sold his bike, and kept all of that fucking money for themselves, even though Amber is his only next of kin.
But like I said, I am no blood relation to him.
Yeah, but
and
blood
I
is
know
a
that
family.
doesn't have anything to do with kin. And I don't give a fuck about the money.
But it would have been nice to know he's gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one could fucking tell me he died.
Yeah, and I mean...
But my cousin Wendy said, do you think your mom knows? I was like, I don't give a shit what she...
I said that. That was me.
It was you. I was like, I don't give a shit what she knows or doesn't know.
But I
mean,
do,
she is...
and I know you don't care for her sake, but I do want to know if they notified her.
I bet they didn't.
No, I don't
probably
think
don't know how to get in touch with her. Because that was what I was asking when I asked that. Is like, do you think they made any effort to tell anybody, or they were just like, we're just gonna...
I was the only one
that they were in contact.
Yeah, and that's only because we went down there at one time and
visited him there at their place.
Yeah.
Well, that's like when...
And his mom said, well, I wonder if anybody knew. I was like, he lived on his brother's property.
So they had,
so they knew.
Yeah.
That's like when my grandma died. The only reason I found that out was because I happened to scroll across a Facebook post that one of my uncles made. Because
that's a shitty way to find out.
Because God fucking forbid anybody pull their shit together long enough to send me a 2-line text. What?
You've fallen asleep. I was about to point out.
Oh, was it?
He jerked up.
I was like, shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't take naps, goddammit.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to talk about this story because it was the last one, and I know we're over time, but you know, last year we had a lot of the soldiers die in military bases.
God.
Here's another one. A 30-year-old Army drill sergeant on holiday leave was found fatally shot in her car on the interstate.
Oh, my God.
In San Antonio
I
early
heard about that.
Friday morning. Back, it wasn't this past Friday. They responded what they initially thought was an abandoned car shortly after 2 a.m. Friday, only to find multiple bullet holes on the driver's side, the door and window of the white Dodge Charger. Officers opened the vehicle door, checked for a pulse on the victim, who appeared to have been struck multiple times. And then, you know, they never said that anybody else had reported shots from the highway, or no other cars or anything were shot out. So I don't know if this was just a random drive-by, or if someone was seeking her out.
I don't know.
If that was a white Dodge Charger, I wonder if they thought that she was a cop.
Sitting on the side of the road.
Yep.
Oh, I think she was driving when they shot her.
Oh, my
Still
God.
might have thought she was a cop.
Yeah, I
white
mean,
Dodge
yeah.
Charger.
Like an unmarked or something.
I don't know, but it's
to the point
It's
now
just-
that I would be really scared if I had someone in the service.
know.
You know, like,
and not even
God
scared
damn.
for the normal reasons.
Yeah, not
just-
scared because they might get blown up by a terrorist, but
Yeah, they're safer in Afghanistan
And she
than
was-
they
which
are
is
over here.
insane.
And
Yeah.
they said she was on leave, so it's not like someone saw her in her military
Yeah.
outfit and went after
like
her
targeted
because
her because she was military.
So I don't know.
I don't know, but it seems like every time our friend posts about her son that just got out of basic and is doing his training, it just puckers my butthole because I keep thinking, you know, God damn, it would scare me to death because I know how you know, she's like me. She's like, Mama Bear, you know, and
I can imagine Alexis going in the military. Oh my God, I would talk her out of that shit.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I mean, like you said, it's always been a worry about, well, what if they get shipped out to war, or what if they? But now, hell, it's like shit happens to them on base where they're supposed to be safe.
I can say this, having been in the active duty component, and then also having been or being the father of an adult child. It is so much more scary being the father of an adult child than it is being in the active duty component.
Everything is more
100
scary when it's your kid.
100% more, because you know what, I was.
I know it makes me wonder, like, what your mom thought, what my grandma thought.
Well, like I was reasonably scared when I went to basic at 18 years old.
Yeah,
but that was it. I was reasonably.
As soon as they picked me up from my house to go to the airport, I was like, "What the fuck have I done?"
I made a terrible mistake.
I was reasonably nervous to move 6,000 miles away to Germany. But I can not even imagine if my daughter did that.
Yeah, I mean,
I would be freaking the fuck out all the time.
Like I said, everything's worse when it's your kid.
I sleep bad now. I wouldn't be able to sleep
because
at all.
When it's you're scared of this, but you're so blissfully unaware of this.
Yeah.
And by the time it's your child, you've seen it all.
Well, no,
so you're like,
aware of what's out there.
What it is I know I can handle all of this, but I can't handle all of this for her.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm glad, and of course now I'll probably go through it all again with Mason, but I'm so glad that both of my children are through all that bullshit growing up, kind of finding their wing shit. I mean, Dylan's far, far away, but he's safe, and Austin's in the yard and he's safe. You know, because that's a scary time. You're trying to let go. You're trying to learn all this new, like, hands-off stuff when you've been very I wouldn't go through that again. People are like, I'd never go back to high school. Fuck it, I'd go back to high school right now,
100%.
but I don't ever want to go back to that again.
Yep. 100%.
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No.
I didn't have a problem in high school.
High school was fun.
High school was easy.
Yeah, it was.
I
I
hated it.
just
College was too.
I just skated along, and then he came along and blew up my life.
My high school experience was not good.
Well, you can come back to high school with me.
Wake up.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and call this one done. You guys be safe.
Bye.
Bye.